Welcome to this month's episode of Data on Stage. And today my colleague Jack Spearman and I have the pleasure of being here and presenting results from the European Football Benchmark 2021. So my name is Nicholas Luce. I've been working in market research for the past 17 years. And before joining Statista in 2016, I was working as a market researcher for Europe's biggest sports magazine at Axel Sprinker.
Hi everyone, my name's Jack. I've got 12 years of experience in the research industry, previously working at TNS and Ipsos before.
All the data we will be presenting today is taken from this exclusive Statista survey that we recently published. This is a study which we first conducted in 2018, and it's an international online survey on football-related topics. With this survey, we were aiming to bring a fan-centric approach to looking at football and help clubs and sponsors to put fans first and make better decisions in each market. We've prepared 6 chapters for you. Chapter 1 is about how do fans feel about returning to the stadiums post-pandemic. Chapter 2 is on sponsorship and what untapped potential there is for sponsors. We're looking at club images in Chapter 3. Then in Chapter 4, we'll be looking at social media and potentials in social media. Then Chapter 5 is esports. And in Chapter 6, finally, we'll be looking at politics and society. Obviously, one of the major topics of the last 2 seasons has been COVID-19 and how that has impacted the world of football. Naturally, our first question was, will the fans return to the stadiums, or have the stadiums lost their magic for good? What you can see here in dark blue is the share of respondents who have been visiting the stadiums regularly before the pandemic, and in light blue whether they are planning to do so after the pandemic. And of course, you can see that on the chart. The good news is the number of fans who plan to visit the stadium after the pandemic is higher than the number of fans who regularly went before the pandemic in all countries except France.
But lastly, for social media, quite a serious topic that's really hit the headlines over the last few months is the amount of racism players are subjected to online, which we saw starkly after the Euros with the abuse of England players Rashford, Sancho and Saka after missing their penalties. Our results in darker blue here show that fans want social media companies to take action, and it should not just be up to clubs or players to boycott their services to force them to do this. But to summarise, so, as Jock Steen said, football without fans is nothing. So after hearing what the fans have said, what are our 6 key takeaways from this? A successful sponsor shares a club's value. Tailor your fan engagement to each market. Clothing accessory brands, it's time to get more involved. Embrace esports, improve your social media, and be clear about your values and stand up to them.